Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mindful in a Virtual World, Mindfulness Tips and Tricks. I hope you're having a good day today. Get ready to get engaged. My name is Yajaira. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa. I was born and raised there. My parents are immigrants from San Vicente, El Salvador, and it's a small little country in Central America, if you don't know where that's at. I am a health and human physiology major on the health promotion track, and I'm also getting my certificate in critical cultural competence. And after I graduate, I plan on going to grad school to get my master's in public health. So I want to bring your attention to your mind. Are you mindful right now, or are you mindful? So think about this throughout the whole presentation today, okay? So I want you guys to think about these questions. What are you doing right now? What are you thinking about right now? And how are you feeling? Just give yourself a few seconds, think about your answers, and talk to yourself. Okay, now, is your answer for number one and number two, number three different, or are they the same? If they are the same, and if they weren't different, your mind was somewhere else. And thinking about something completely different, meaning that you're not here right now. So research tells us that when we're not present, we are actually having our minds wander somewhere else, and we're literally missing half of our day, meaning we're literally missing half of our life. So we want to bring our experience, we want to acknowledge our experience and be here now, okay? And we want this because we want to take distractions out and bring more happiness in our lives, and we want to thrive, okay? And also sometimes, like, as normal human beings, we stress ourselves out and we forget how to manage that stress. And that's why it's important that we bring our attention to here now, okay? So I'm going to challenge you guys and challenge yourselves to be present in this presentation, to engage, and challenge yourselves not to check your phone, not to check your emails for 15 minutes. And you got this, okay? So the first question I have for you is, if you could type this in the chat, describe in one word, what does mindfulness or being mindfulness mean to you? Or what does it look like? We'll give you a few seconds to type in the chat. And yeah, peace, calm, meditating. It can look different for anyone. And there's no wrong or right answer. Noticing your thoughts, yeah. Perfect. So keeping that in mind, let's define what is mindfulness. Mindfulness is to be aware and to focus on what you're seeing and what you're feeling in that moment, in that very moment, without any interruptions, any distractions that might come before you. It's also sensing your feelings. It's sensing your senses, like your taste and your touch, and what your hands are feeling in that moment. It's recognizing where you are currently, whether if you're at home, if you're in the office, if you're in class. It's recognizing what you're doing. Are you paying attention? Are you focusing on your task? What are you doing? And I want to emphasize that it's our basic human ability to be fully present and not to be overwhelmed about what's around us, because sometimes as humans, we forget how to do that, or we don't know how to do that. And so that's why we're here today. So what does it mean to be mindful? When we practice mindfulness, it means you are aware of your own existence. It means that you know that you're alive and that you're here and that you are living through your experience. Like I said, you feel everything around you, and you know the environment that you're in. And you're doing this through a gentle, nurturing lens. You are connecting your heart, which is your body, and you're connecting your mind with your brain. And together, you bring peace within yourself. So I got this picture here with the heart and the brain. So what does it look like? So mindfulness can look very different for everyone. I like this picture because it has like cute little paintings of what it could look like. It could look like cooking, like taking care of a little plant, exercising, walking, taking your dog out. It can literally be anything that brings you peace and that you know that you are in the moment. So why is it important for us to practice mindfulness? Well, if we don't practice it, then we are missing out on our physical and emotional and mental well-being, and we're not taking care of ourselves. We're missing out on achieving focus within our environment, and overall, we're missing out on ourselves. So focusing on mindfulness helps to increase and regulate our emotions because we're aware of them. And being present in our life can help to make better decisions, and you can fully engage in your life. So second question in the chat again, what is one health benefit that you think comes with practicing mindfulness? And I know I mentioned physical and emotional well-being, but think of something specific, something that you think will help with health. Yeah, better mood, better focus, less anxiety, better sleep, yes, de-stress. Yeah, lower blood pressure, yeah, more energy. Those are great answers. So, sorry. Evidence supports that when we practice mindfulness, it improves our sleep. It increases our attention to our well-being. It can help to exercise experience thoughts and emotions with a lot of more balance and acceptance, and decreases job burnout. When we're mindful, we are aware through observing our own mind. So yes, you guys are correct. Benefits to your health, it reduces stress, reduces anxiety, negative emotions, improves your performance, your productivity. I think someone said reduces your blood pressure, right? Keeps you healthy, improves your sleep. And so that brings us to focus. So a lot of people have a hard time focusing. When we're in class, we have a hard time focusing on what the professor is saying. When we're at work, we might be having a hard time focusing on the task that we're trying to complete. And so that's why we want to practice being mindful. And mindfulness can help with that. Like I said, it helps to practice your performance and give yourself a break, because focusing is hard already. And again, we're humans. And as long as we are practicing, by the time you know it, this will become effortless to you. So I'm going to check in. So how are you guys doing? You guys here right now? If your mind drifted off throughout the presentation, it's okay, just come back and we'll dive in even deeper into mindfulness. So there's 3 key characteristics of mindfulness. We have our intention, and it's to cultivate our awareness. This means we recognize what we're feeling or what we're doing, and we come back to it again and again. And then we have our attention, which is occurring in the present moment. This is where you are here and you know what you're feeling and know what you're thinking and you know your emotions. And then we have our attitude. And our attitude is the attitude we have with to ourselves. So this is non-judgment. This is curious and kind to yourself. And I want to keep you guys in mind that it's a process and it's a loop that you'll be going through every time. So to dive deeper into these characteristics, first we have cultivating awareness. And to define what it means to cultivate, it is to acquire, to develop your skill or your mind, and taking care of it. So I want to give the example of, I hope you guys heard knowledge is power. Just like knowledge is power, knowing yourself is power. knowing who you are and what you're doing and where you are, that is powerful. And so this is our intention, cultivating our awareness. We're digging it up and we're finding it. So what is motivating you? What are you acknowledging about yourself or in your moment? So we're going to think back to these questions, and we're going to set an intention. So set your intention right now to yourself, and you don't have to answer all these 3 questions. You can use one question. What are you doing right now? Or what are you thinking about right now? Or what are you feeling right now? And focus on that one answer that you have. And we're going to use it for the rest of the presentation, okay? Focus on your intention. What is your intention of being here right now in this presentation with me? So I got a couple ideas for you, right? You can use what are you grateful for? So one thing you're grateful for. You can write one emotion that you're feeling right now and focus on that. Or you can write one thing that you love about yourself and focus on that. These are just a couple of ideas that you can use. So our second characteristic is the present moment. This is our attention. So now that we have our intention set, we can now focus on our attention, okay? And bringing your attention is being aware of your body, of your breath, and this knowing that you're breathing, this brings you to that present moment. Okay, so remember, use the intention that you have of focusing on yourself to use your attention on it. And so this is a continuous loop that you're gonna have. And sometimes it might get interrupted, and that's okay. Just gonna come back to that loop, and you're gonna come back between your intention and your attention. Now, like I said, however, we get lost. We get distracted, we take detours with ourselves, and we lose our train of thought, right? And it pulls us away from our present moment. And so you're losing that experience. You're not recognizing where you are because you're so caught up in that, in not being in the moment. And so I want you guys to wake up when this happens. Wake up. And this actually happens naturally with your body. You wake up and you're like, oh, wow, like, oh yeah, I'm here right now. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna focus on this, I'm gonna get this done. So this is your attitude. This is where you're being curious and kind with yourself. So this is where you choose what you're gonna do. So you can either choose to let that distraction take away something from you. So you can either let it you can self-criticize, you can be sad, you can be upset, you can take it out, project it on someone else, or you can cultivate your own attitude of self-kindness, self-value, self-love, patience, understanding, and self-worth. You can take that valuable asset of yourself and you can cultivate your attitude. So don't beat yourself up if you get distracted. It's a normal thing. You're just going to come right back to where you were and you're going to cultivate it. This is where we connect with our intention and our attention, right? To allow us to come back to that present moment. And this is self-kindness. This is our attitude. So it's a flow, it's a process, it's a skill to learn how to cultivate and pay attention to what is right now. So I'm checking in again. How are you? How are you guys doing? You guys doing great? You guys here? Do you guys drift off? We're gonna do a couple strategies now to practice, and you can take it with you. Strategies for you. So our first strategy here, we are going to, these are simple strategies that you can do anywhere at any time. So our first one is you're going to yawn, and you're gonna stretch for about 10 seconds. So go ahead and just yawn, like, let's say and stretch, and notice how when you yawn, it interrupts your thoughts and your feelings. And this right now is bringing you to that present moment when you yawn, right? And you're saying, and you're relaxing. And so stretch slowly for like at least 10 seconds and yawn and relax. You're here. And notice like any tightness you have. you know, recognize it and say hello, hi tightness, say ease, you know, relax. And this is your non-judgment part. And we're gonna take another 5 seconds just to relax and then let's get back to what we're doing, right? Get back to your task, and if you need another break, give yourself another break. So that's the first strategy that I have for you. And then your second strategy is stroking your hands. So you can either lower your eyes or you can close your eyes, and this is what you can do. You're going to take your index finger from your right hand. You're going to slowly stroke your left hand up and down. Go, do it slow, up and down. Like I said, you can either close your eyes or lower your eyes and focus on the softness of your hand. Notice your skin. And we're going to do this about 5 more strokes on this hand. Relax. Breathe. Okay, now we're going to switch hands. Now use your right or your left index finger and stroke your right hand, your fingers, the back of your hand. And just notice, you know, you're here, your body is here, your mind is here. And just 3 more. Perfect. So that was strategy 2. And again, you can use it anytime, anywhere. And then we have our third strategy, which is deep breathing. So with deep breathing, make sure that you're breathing through your belly and not through your chest. So in through your belly and out through your belly, okay? And so we're gonna place one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart and relax your body. And we're gonna take 3 deep breaths, okay? Where you're here right now, 3 deep breaths, feel your heartbeat, okay? And again, you can choose to stand up, you can choose to sit, and you can choose to close your eyes. So inhale, exhale. Notice how your muscles relax. Notice how your shoulders relax. Let go, let loose. Feel your toes. Let that tension go. So 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. So inhale. Exhale. Perfect. You guys did it. You guys are here. You guys are doing awesome. So how often should you practice? What do you guys think? Every day, twice a day? Honestly, you can choose how much you want to practice. You can do it every day. You can do it 2 times a week. It's entirely up to you, okay? As every day. And so for simple practices are the ones that we just did. You could do them anytime, anywhere. And if there are more structural practices, which is usually like a sign up mindfulness session, and you would have to set a time. But challenge yourself to practice mindfulness, right? Challenge yourself, 2-3 days a week, and do it when you're working. And over time, you'll see that it becomes effortless and that you don't even know that you're doing it. Okay, so be kind to yourselves. Remember, your body is present, but is your mind. Okay, and that is all I have for you guys. So I want to thank you for being here with me today. And remember, challenge yourselves. Tell me one thing right now in the chat that you are gonna do for yourself. One thing. It could be a 1 word, anything. Daily meditation, yes. So for me, what I like to do is close my eyes for like 10 seconds and just, because sometimes I'm so tired, that those 10 seconds actually really help when I close my eyes. You're welcome. Yes. So don't forget, we aren't meeting next week. So we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for finding vitality in movement. And also, we're happy to announce that our Ride Your Waves is coming up March 22nd. We'll send the link in the chat. Check it out. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me today on mindfulness.